MLB The Show Handbook.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday and happy Memorial Day. Welcome back to the 10-minute mailbag, the MLB The Show series where I, KDJTV, take user questions from the YouTube and Discord, and I give you good answers, what I hope are good answers. Today is actually really just, probably only 2 questions. It might just be one, because we've got a really...
That's what the title is. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he's clickbaiting.
Good one that I think is worth
That's why we're here to find out.
diving into. So if you like this type of content, hit the like button, of course. Subscribe, on the road to 7,000, very close. And if you want to participate... I'm
also on the road to 7,000. I just crossed over 6,000 YouTube subscribers. Please subscribe to the YouTube. Of course, I'm going to be doing reactions on there and uploading like my VODs. I'm going to play at ranked and just upload the VOD on there, you know. I definitely
participate in the series because it can't exist without you. Leave your comments down below or join the Discord and leave your channel questions there, I guess. Do all the things, all the YouTube stuff, please. Here we go. Love you.
I'm one of the best pluggers. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right, ladies and gents, let's do it. 10 minutes on the clock, as is per the usual, and we're gonna hop right into this thing. So here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Our big question today comes from your T1. I feel like I had to say it like that. I'm an adult. Adults probably don't speak that way. But hey, Kenny, can you explain what the stats are and the importance of stats like vision, discipline, and durability? It just feels like I don't know how good a card is or isn't based on those stats, and it would help to know what those stats were so I can know what cards to put into my lineup. So,
that's very fair. MLB The Show? Enough of this fucking durability. And what's the other bullshit they use? There's like 3 stats that they use just to annoy people. This should be an annoying fucking rating. And MLB The Show, just put a rating for there.
Very first nitpick thing. Those are not stats. These are not stats. They're attributes. These are stats. Stats are what you accumulate. Attributes are what you are given in particular categories. I know 100% what you're saying, and
it's discipline. I understand that they brought clutch in, but literally until last year or 2 years ago, clutch was just nothing. I personally am a fan of that clutch affecting runarounds, whatever it is, runners in scoring position. I think that that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't mean to be a dick about it. I'm just educating. That's all I'm doing here. Just educating the community. I know we all know what we're talking about, though, so it's fine. Just wanted to put that out there.
This guy's got Willie out of position. This guy's a freak.
Secondly, before we actually talk about what the attributes do, a general statement. Within reason, you don't need to make lineup decisions based on attributes. Within reason. Obviously, sometimes if all things are created equal, you're going to choose the better fielding attribute, etc., whatever. Choose your lineup based on cards you like to use, swings you like to use, players you...
Not true. Use the best cards. You're going to face people in Weekend League who fucking suck, but they have 9 Beltran and they're going to whoop your ass. It has nothing to do with how good swing... No, it's the attributes, bro. People are going to be fucking terrible and beat you.
You're good with, just as a general statement. But, now, to your point.
No, I'm trolling. Definitely use cards that you like to use. Attributes aren't everything in the game. But goddammit, sometimes it feels like this guy, only reason why he hit a home run is because he has 116 power. It was the worst swing you've ever seen. Jammed late. Now it's a 3-run home run.
So, this is the Diamond Dynasty home screen. We can all agree on this, yes? We can all agree on this. When you're on this screen, I play on PlayStation. So I have what's called the triangle button. For you people...
Why do you say like that?
People who play on Xbox, I don't know what the hell that button's called. It could be a pi symbol, for all I know. But hit that button. And then look at this. We have the Diamond Dynasty Handbook. The Book of Hands, as I like to call it. If we go down 4 levels, 1, 2, or I guess 3 levels, to attribute descriptions, you get everything you need to know.
Wait, what? I have never seen this in my life. Hold on. What did he do? What the hell? Oh, you learn something new every day. Bro, what?
So we will read through now some of the more interesting ones. Contact, we know what contact is. It is counteracted by a pitcher's hit per 9.
This is button mashing, bro.
Power does. Oops, I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. There we go. Vision.
Is this a new thing? I feel like I would have accidentally been here before. I feel like this must be a brand new thing. I felt like I would have accidentally been there before.
I've also made a video on vision in the past, because a few years ago there was a Lightning Aaron Judge card that everyone was very disappointed in because the vision was bad. And that kind of seemed to spark the whole what the hell is vision conversation in our community. Some people are not impacted by low vision, like some individual players. People who hold the controller, not in-game players. Like
you said like me? He said vision don't mean shit to me. I'm K. What's his name? His name is what? KDJTV. He said vision don't fuck with me.
Some players love high vision. I'm one of them. I need higher vision. It makes me feel comfortable. High vision helps the batter make contact even with bad timing or poor PCI location, resulting in fewer misses and strikeouts. Vision influences when a borderline check swing is early or late. Vision is directly counteracted by a pitcher's K/9 attribute. The outer PCI is the visual example of vision, despite being half of what it does. High vision creates more favorable timing windows, that's important, hit types, and impacts foul miss put in play ratios. Vision is like contact, but it primarily focuses on the strikeout components, the swing and miss components.
Alright, I'm going to read this in case you guys didn't understand what he's saying. You guys, high vision helps the batter make contact even better with bad timing or poor PCI. I have ADHD really bad, so when he was talking, I kind of zoned out. Let me read it to myself. High vision helps the batter make contact even better. This description is way too long too. Even better with bad timing or poor PCI location, resulting in fewer misses and strikeouts. Vision influences when a borderline check swing is early or late. Vision is directly counteracted by a pitcher's K/9 attribute. The outer PCI is a visual example of vision, despite it being half of what it does. High vision creates more favorable timing windows, hit types, and impacts foul miss put in play ratios. Vision is like contact, but primarily focuses on the strikeout components.
All very interesting information. The big takeaways here: timing windows, very impactful on that.
It's the fucking windows.
Check swings, allegedly impactful on that. I'm not saying it's not. I just think it's still more user input than anything else. And it's just about swinging and missing. So people with high vision might tend to have more off PCI contact based on this explanation.
Also, if you guys have any good videos to watch, any suggestions, you can just DM to me on Twitter or even on Twitch.
Wouldn't you know, it doesn't do shite. High discipline will increase the frequency of a batter backing off the plate on inside pitches. Is that a skill? I don't...
It is. This guy's never played baseball, obviously. Backing out is a fucking skill. Some people fucking suck. They can't hit. They can't hit, and then they can't get out the way. The only thing that's getting hit is them.
I think that's a skill. If that's a skill, it's news to me.
Breaking news.
Don't think this should be an attribute at all. Just remove discipline from the equation. But that's just me.
It's true. Remove discipline. It's just, we need to think of, if we were going to replace attributes, what would we, like, let's say they had to find a replacement. Let me know in the dude, I'm going to start being let me know in the comments if they were to replace discipline, base running aggression, what's the other shit? Durability? What would you want? And what would you want MLB The Show creators to think of? It could be an attribute. I think that, let's try to brainstorm it right here. I personally think it would be cool if in Diamond Dynasty your players got hurt. And I think that it would be cool if your shortstop got hurt for 8 games and you had to use another shortstop. I know that's not an attribute, but I'm just saying, if you can have durability in there, then let's use it for something. And also, it'll make people use more cards, right? If they got tired, I don't know. There has to be a way where this Diamond Dynasty thing can stop being so just fill and let's go. The pitchers get tired, but the people who play the game every single game don't get tired or hurt. But the pitchers get tired, but not that. It just makes no sense. Let's go, gunshots.
That's just me. Clutch. There's a common misconception with clutch, and this will hopefully explain some of that. Clutch takes the place of contact with runners in scoring position situations. Clutch factors in the contact versus right and contact versus left split to calculate its own clutch right and clutch left value. In other words, contact is out the window and clutch replaces it. Clutch is directly countered by a pitcher's pitching clutch attribute. Now, that second sentence there, where it calculates its own clutch right and clutch left. If you have 125 clutch, I'm just using that as an easy example, but you have 110 contact right and 100 contact left, your PCI size will not be the same with a runner in scoring position, depending on right versus lefty pitcher. It will be slightly smaller, favoring or
pretty. So I am a fan of this, the clutch factor. Your clutch rating replaces your contact, and when in high end, I guess. But with the clutch factor, it can't just be runner on second every single. Clutch implies it's a big moment, right? So I personally think, oh, Jake said grittiness. What about racist? How about we should put that as one of the attributes? Or bilingual. But maybe we should make that his. Some players should get attributes. Is he willing to speak in English today? And then you should get minus points if you don't talk to the... For next game, you get minus points on your next game if you don't talk to the press. But, what was I saying? Yeah, the clutch factor, I think it needs to be tweaked because I don't think it should be every single time a runner is on scoring position. That's a clutch. It should be like runners on, score has to be within a runner, or it has to be a 7th inning and all.
Not favoring the other side. So, just something to keep in mind. There is an enormous, and when I say enormous,
John Rocker, I need a John Rocker jersey.
Father long leg spider within my eye line. So if I keep looking up, I'm just making sure I'm not.
Go kill the fucking spider, dude.
Not about to be murdered in my chair. I will take care of that in 4 minutes and 30 seconds when this is over.
You could kill a spider in literally 6 seconds, dude.
Bunch, drag, bump. We don't need to worry about that. Look, and if you notice here, durability, because it is a useless Diamond Dynasty attribute, as we know, doesn't even appear here in the attribute descriptions. Or maybe it'll appear later on. It didn't appear up top. Maybe it's in a separate category. We know what fielding does. We know what arm strength does. He's making his moves. He's moving away from me, though, so that's good. Arm strength, accuracy, reaction, that is fine. Blocking, athleticism. Interesting, it's just called athleticism. Where's base running aggressiveness? Is that not athletic? Look at me. I'm learning stuff, too.
So basically, I didn't even know this. Shout out to KDJTV. Didn't even know this handbook existed. I have no idea. I'm just here shocked. And I feel like I would have accidentally... I feel like this is brand new in the last update, or I would have accidentally been here. Never seen this in my damn life. Unbelievable. Shout out to KDJ. You learn something new every day.